he came to the team meeting and made sure that the guys were continuing to stay motivated, to have complementary football with 11 players playing as one in 3 phases over the course of the game, and that's how you offset those things.
The Miami Dolphins facility was supposed to feel like just another Friday morning. Players clocked in. Coaches pulled out their notes. Game plans filled the boards. But something was off. A chill in the air, a silence that screamed louder than words. The kind you feel when a heartbeat is suddenly gone. Tyreek Hill, the Cheetah. Swagger, the spark. The soul of Miami's offense. Just days ago, he was burning defenders like usual, until fate threw its cruelest punch. A dislocated knee. Torn ligaments. Cartilage shredded. Watching him get carted off wasn't just a bad moment. It felt like the death of an era. Then came the gut punch. Tyreek Hill was retiring. Not from age, not from choice, but from injury. The locker room turned into a graveyard of emotions. Players sat slumped, helmets at their feet, eyes lost. Rookie Malik Washington stared at the floor, realizing the weight that was about to fall on his shoulders. Veterans like Taron Armstead and Xavier Howard exchanged quiet looks, both knowing they'd lost more than a teammate. They'd lost a force of nature. Head coach Mike McDaniel stepped up, playbook in hand, ready to speak. But before a word left his mouth, the doors swung open, and there he was. Tyreek Hill, 3 days out of reconstructive knee surgery. Stitches fresh, brace strapped tight. But he wasn't limping. He wasn't broken. He walked in like a storm, smiling, alive, electric. The room exploded. Players jumped up. The rookies who grew up worshiping him screamed his name. Even the veterans couldn't hold back their grins. Tyreek looked around, soaking in the love. This wasn't just a team, this was family. Y'all thought the Cheetah was gone? He said, grinning. Nah, man, I ain't gone. I might not line up on Sunday, but don't get it twisted, I'm still riding with y'all. Every damn snap. Thumped his chest, his voice booming. I hear what they're saying. Miami's done. The Dolphins can't win without Tyreek. But let me tell y'all something, one man didn't make this team. We did. 11 men, 1 heartbeat. That's who we are. And I'm not letting anybody write our story like it's over. The room leaned in. Malik Washington's eyes lit up. Darren Waller, fresh out of retirement, nodded like passing the torch. Tyreek wasn't done. When I was in that hospital bed, leg busted up, I didn't ask why me. I asked, how are they going to respond? Malik, you ready? Young buck? Malik froze, then nodded. Good, because they're coming for you. They're going to say, he ain't Tyreek. He can't do it. And you're going to show them they dead wrong. You hear me? Malik's voice cracked, but came out strong. Yes, sir. Tyreek grinned, turning to Waller. Big dog. 2 touchdowns last week. That's just a warm-up. Time to eat, fam. The room laughed. Tension gone, energy back. McDaniel stood silent, watching. He had planned a speech about creativity, about filling the void. But Tyreek just did it better than any coach could. I don't want y'all playing for me, Tyreek said. My time came and went. Now it's about you. Don't play like you lost something. Play like you've got something to prove. Because we still got everything we need right here? He tapped his brace. Legs shot, but the heart. Still running cheetah speed. The room exploded again. Players surrounded him, cheering, slapping his back, shouting his name. It wasn't just hype, it was belief. That Sunday, the Dolphins would take the field against Carolina. No Tyreek Hill sprinting down the sideline. No safeties panicking when number 10 lined up wide. But they had something better. His fire, his faith, his fight. Malik Washington would step into the light. Darren Waller would rise again. And Mike McDaniel would reinvent the offense in real time. The road ahead would be brutal. Analysts would count them out. The headlines would say, season over. But inside that locker room, Tyreek had reignited the flame. Because sometimes, the biggest plays don't happen on the field, they happen in the heart. Tyreek Hill may never catch another pass in the NFL, But that Friday morning, when he walked back into that room, he proved that legends don't die with injuries. They live forever through the teams they built. The Cheetah might be sidelined, but his heartbeat? It's still racing through every Miami snap.
Tyreek was in the building today. That he came in the team meeting and made sure that the guys were continuing to stay motivated, to have complementary football with 11 players playing as one in 3 phases over the course of the game, and that's how you offset those things.
You used the perfect word. It's unfortunate because last night I felt like they got in a groove with Tyreek. They found him some opportunities to get open. He was using his run after catch ability, and you saw kind of this lightning strike from this team that we've been looking forward to. Now, the Jets ain't world beaters on defense, but we've seen this offense operate in that vein and have a tremendous amount of success. And I also thought with the addition of Darren Waller and Tyreek Hill being on the field, this would put Tua in a situation where we don't have to worry about him with the second read. You got a big fella, just go up and make a play if you get in trouble. So Tyreek going down is catastrophic for this team from the standpoint of how teams defend you, now how people come into games not having to worry about him and wrecking a football game. They still got Waddle, and it's still Waller, who looks like he's going to be a big part of this offense. But we know why Tyreek Hill got $100+ million as a wide receiver. It's because people are terrified when they play against